Chào mừng các bạn đến với Điện ảnh Game. Đây là video tập 22 cốt truyện Titan Quest. Sau đây là tóm tắt nội dung tập này. Đến thành phố Gadir, ta gặp lại nhà thám hiểm Marinos, người từng quen ở Rose. Anh nói về một cuốn sách ghi chép hành trình của Heracles và cho biết tư tế Asmelkart có thể nắm thông tin. Khi gặp Asmelkart, ông tiết lộ cuốn sách nằm trong lăng mộ vua Argantonios. Sau khi đánh bại linh hồn nhà vua và lấy được cuốn sách, ta trao lại cho Marinos. Anh cho biết để đến được Atlantis cần 2 cổ vật, một để tìm đường, một để kháng lại những xoáy nước dữ dội. Vật phẩm đầu tiên nằm trên đảo nhỏ Gaulos. Tại đây, ta đánh bại một sinh vật cổ xưa và thu được thiết bị định hướng. Vật phẩm thứ hai là quả táo vàng từ khu vườn Hesperides. Khi dâng trái này xuống biển, nó sẽ xoa dịu linh hồn đang canh giữ lối vào Atlantis. Khi cả 2 cổ vật đã trong tay, ta cùng Marinos lên thuyền, bắt đầu hành trình tiến đến Atlantis. Và sau đây là chi tiết tập này, nếu bạn muốn xem đầy đủ. Hãy ấn đăng ký và thích video để ủng hộ mình nhé. Chúc các bạn xem video vui vẻ.
Here we are, the city of Gadir, rich with dyes and wine. Seems like a nice enough place to settle down in, but we are here for business. As you know, I can't decipher the manuscripts without a certain book, the Journal of Heracles, said to be found somewhere in this area. To learn more about the whereabouts of this diary, I think we should seek out Asmelkart, the current head priest. He's sure to know where the book is, or at least have some clue. He ought to be up by the temple, further into the city. Find Asmelkart by the temple.
Do you like me playing the aulos? The merchants tell that this instrument was invented by Athena herself, but she threw it away after seeing what blowing it made her face look like. Luckily for you, we bandsmen don't mind looking silly if you enjoy it. They say the first mortal to pick up the aulos was a satyr named Marsyas. He was a skillful player and captivated many with its sound, so much that one night he would challenge the god Apollo and his lyre in what he thought was a playful bet. But Apollo won, then strung him up from a tree and punished him horribly for his hubris. It was a cruel lesson, yes, but much like with Arachne and her weaving, Marcia should have known better than to challenge a god. You Greeks have such grim stories, but I kinda like them. Enjoy the performance.
Hail, traveler! You gaze upon the chiseled muscularity of the head priest of the cult of Heracles, patron deity of the city. Asmelkart be my name. You search for the journal of Heracles, you say? Ah, you mean the sacred texts. They can be found in the tomb of the legendary king Arganthonios the Old, of course. A wise king ruling the lands before either Greek or Phoenician settlers walked upon these shores. He is said to have been the first disciple of Heracles. I would take you to his grave myself, but, well, to be frank, I am afraid. Our beautiful burial grounds are currently closed to visitors. We're doing some maintenance work. And now bother me no longer. You are disturbing my exercise routine. Okay, you got me. We're having a bit of a ghost problem right now. The dead have grown restless and walk again. Ill omens have been observed. Mayhaps the hound of the underworld has slipped his bonds. What can mere mortals do against such sorcery, I ask you? And to make matters worse, it seems that old King Arganthonius himself has crawled out of his sarcophagus in search of blood, leaving the sacred texts unguarded. You can handle it, you say? I suppose I could let you borrow the sacred texts if you make it, although I doubt it. But I can tell that you've already made up your mind. The necropolis lies farther inland. Just exit the city through the main gate and follow the path. It should be easy enough to find. May Heracles give you strength. I really do need to continue my exercise.
By the favor of the Muses, I will tell of the task that first brought Lord Heracles to our humble city. It was to Erythea that he was sent, just west of here, to steal the red cattle of the giant Geryon as his 10th and final labor. Geryon was a fearsome warrior with the bodies of 3 men growing from his hips. So he fought with 3 shields, 3 spears, and 3 helmets on his heads. And he would have won their fight if cunning Heracles had not used the poison of the Hydra to bring him down. After acquiring the cattle, Heracles had to herd it back through here, which caused quite the commotion, especially when Hera interfered, as she often did. And then Heracles learned that he was not finished, but that 2 additional labors were required of him. But that is another story. Have you heard the stories of Heracles' other labors?
If you are a treasure hunter, you may also have an interest in the mystical kingdom of Tartessos, just north of here. They say it was so rich in silver that they named their ruler the Silver King, Argentonios. At some point it vanished, however, and nobody quite knows why. Some say it was a great flood that wiped them out. But in that time, the scholars did not keep any written records yet. The northern parts of the necropolis are very old, definitely older than Gadir. As such, they may be Tartessian, and may once have been full of silver. I am still trying to find out more.
Hello there. An explorer, eh? Following the call of the great big world. You know, when I was your age, I also could never stay in one place. Gadir is my home now, I suppose. But the truth is that my friend Hiram and I haven't really had one since we first got on that trade ship in Byblos. You have not met him by any chance, have you? He wanted to make a short trip to the cave just outside Gadir, but has been gone for quite a while. Would you mind keeping an eye out for him? Bald guy with a cypress cane? I hope Hiram is coming back. Would be dull to live out my days without someone to compete against. Seriously, though, I pray to Melkart that he is okay.
I don't know what happened. I was exploring this cave like any other. Then, all of a sudden, I was surrounded by those devils. And while I would not want to deny anyone their lunch, I was rather eager not to be part of it. Thank you for showing up. Actually, I was looking for another cave. But when I found this entrance, I couldn't just leave it unexplored, now could I? Well, I think I have had enough adventure for one day. See you around, hero.
Hiram is safe, thanks to you, King of the Dark Caves and Open Roads. And here I thought I'd have to go look for him myself. Thanks again, and safe travels.
Anatha is the best, but she worries too much. Probably because I'm starting to get ahead of her. Tomorrow, I think I'll explore that other cave.
You return! My friend, you are wonderful. Now, let's just have a look here. Yes, now I understand it all. The path ahead will be fraught with danger. Good thing I have you. We need to find 2 artifacts to open the path to Atlantis. One will help us find our way. The other will still the lethal whirlpools that are churning around the island ever since Poseidon struck down the city in anger. The first item is hidden on a small island not too far from here, known as Gaulos. It was once a colony of the Atlanteans. It seems this island had a specific purpose, serving as a religious complex where rites and sacrifices were made. As it happens, I already know a captain who frequents those waters. Just tell him you're with me, and he'll take you along. His ship is moored on the southern coast, just beyond the harbor. Return when you have found the artifact. I'll wait here. Maybe I can make some more connections at the local wine bar over there.
Hey, you're real, aren't you? I am sorry. Last night I made camp in a nearby cave and I may have smoked a bit too much. I started seeing these strange phantoms. Then again, they might have been real. Really hard to tell. I'm too scared. If they are real, they probably have my pipe now. Perhaps you could go have a look? Bring it back to me and I will reward you. The cave is a bit further inland when you start seeing trees. My friend, did you find my shisha yet? Ah, you got my pipe back. Thank you so much. As for the creatures, I don't want to know if they were real or not. But I better get off this creepy island. Hey, you seem familiar. Want a puff from my shisha? Best leaves from the riff.
What a curious device! This thing is the key to our fortune? And it was guarded by snakes? Ha! I can't believe it, but who am I to challenge the Atlanteans? Now, we only need the other artifact. And this one might prove a tad harder to procure, I'm afraid. You see, you need to steal a golden apple from the Garden of the Hesperides. According to the scrolls, offering this fruit to the ocean will appease the violent sea spirits that nest around Atlantis. This should ensure our safe passage. I have already made some arrangements. On the northern pier of the harbor, a ship awaits. It will take you to the north coast of Ethiopia. From there, you must find your way on foot. The garden is said to exist on the western edge of the world, beyond the mountains of Atlas. The garden is a place steeped in myth. Not even Heracles dared to desecrate its boundaries himself. It is said to be guarded by the dragon Ladon, as well as the handmaids of the gods, the Hesperides. I'm not making this up. It's all in the books, I promise. I'm sorry, but I'm not going near that place. Mythical beasts are your special area. But then again, you do great work when left to your own devices.
Ah, you come from Gadir, with the Phoenicians. They really do travel to every land selling their purple dye. And successfully so, even though they charge more than its weight in gold. Did you know they harvest it from the shells of sea snails? According to legend, their goddess Tanit discovered the dye while out walking on the beach with Melkart, patron god of Tyr. She noticed that the mouth of her dog was stained purple after biting into some washed-up mollusk. Loving the color, she asked Melkart to dye her a garment, and that was the beginning of their famous craft. They also sell very good wine. We Gumara also trade with them. Luckily, the Phoenicians keep to the coast, so they are not a threat to our lands. Personally, I do prefer blue dye.
Welcome, friend. You seem weary. Sit down for a moment and share our hospitality. I think you have traveled a long way, my friend, yet you hail from the lands of Yunnan, a stone's throw across the sea. Tell me, what journey brings a person this far? You search for the Garden of the Hesperides. Across the mountains, ancient forests linger. Our people seldom go there, but perhaps your path does. Follow the mountain trail, and you will find your way. Good luck to you and your family.
Stranger, spare me a moment. You are taking the path to the west, right? I have a letter here that I need delivered to a certain woman of the Jasula tribe up in the mountains. Seeing as, I'm not a fighter, I don't think I would make the trip. Would you carry it for me? Thank you for helping out. Just, please don't go around telling people about this, okay? I can't wait for her answer.
Warrior, do you have a moment? I have a proposition for you. I am a trader, making my livelihood on selling exotic spices to the local tribes here. I have a hidden storeroom, but somehow it has been invaded by monsters. I barely managed to escape, but now they are trapped in there, snacking on my precious goods. Would you go and clear it out for a share of the wares? In one of the caves up in the mountains, there is a secret door. It is opened by pushing a loose stone in the wall. I do not know how they got in there, but they must have followed the smell. Apparently the spices were appetizing to them as well. I think they were basilisks. Majestic, colorful beasts, allegedly with a great affinity to magic. I doubt they will have any affinity to a sharp blade, though. Please hurry! This is my livelihood we're talking about. I will reward you for sure.
My best goat is gone. Have you seen it, traveler? Please, help me have a look around. My eyesight is not the best anymore. It was grazing right here under the argon tree. I only dozed off for a few minutes, and now it is nowhere to be seen. Melita! If I had to guess, I would suspect that this mischievous musician who lives up the hill has nicked it. No idea why, but that guy is not right in the head. I hope my goat is all right.
I knew you could kill them. You are a real warrior. Did you see my spices? I hope there were some left so I can recoup some of my losses. But first things first. As promised, here is your guerdon. Thank you once again, my friend. You are one brave fighter. Good luck on your travels.
Yes, of course this goat is mine. Always has been. And today is its special day. But if you are so interested in it, maybe we could come to an understanding. How? Well, a group of Egyptians have started coming increasingly close to my little camp. Take care of them, and we can make a deal. Oh, and bring me back one of their heads, as proof. A proportionally correct and generally all-around decent Egyptian head would be just great right about now. Wonderful! Such a head is an even better sacrifice to the dark powers of music than this goat. Look at these horns! I'll take that, and you can have the goat, as promised. While I was waiting for the stars to align right for the blood sacrifice, I trained the goat to climb trees. Pretty swell, right? Advanced chord progressions. Master the circle of fifths. Blood sacrifice.
Where are you from? Carthage? Then go back there. Or better yet, all the way back to Canaan. We already see too many of your kind coming here. We people of the Rift like to keep to ourselves. We do not need your fancy clothes, nor your strange child-devouring gods. Go away.
Oh, a letter for me? I bet it is from Okar. He always finds some excuse not to come here, but I think he's really just afraid of officially asking for my hand. He should not be. Oh well, thank you for your assistance. I guess I'll have to go to him then. I will not let petty dangers stand in the way of our love.
What, the garden? Oh yes, it lies to the west. As far west as one can go. But we always give that place a wide berth. It is the end of the world, they say, and the daughters of Nyx are guarding it fiercely. You would be a fool to enter. A fool, you hear me? Though I can tell you more about it. The Hesperides were fathered by the Titan Atlas, though some say it was the Hesperos, the star of the evening. In any case, Atlas was the only one who ever managed to take their apples away for a while. And he did so for Lord Heracles, while he stood in for Atlas in his usual task of holding the world. The tree in the center of the garden was a wedding gift from Gaia to Zeus himself, and its apples are said to be the reason for the god's immortality. Oh, but I guess you know that, because that is what all silly fools who go there are after. There are more dangers in that place than the nymphs of the evening, even though you will find that they are not the gentle maidens people imagine. A spawn of Echidna also guards it, a foul monster with several heads. Oh, do not go there. Take it from me, it is not worth it.
You scared me. I thought you were a goner for sure. Not yet, maybe. So, what were they like? The Hesperides. Beautiful beyond mortal comprehension, no doubt. Hey, wait. Don't tell me. I see you have brought something. Oh, you actually found it, did you? It looks so ordinary and not quite golden. I don't think that is an apple. Well, hero, I guess this is it. Never thought the day would come, but according to the texts, we have all that we need. Are you ready to go to Atlantis? I know I'm not. Gadir is treating me well. But forget about that. Let us set sail and go forth boldly. No time like the present. There is no time like the present.